We're back at ComicCon for day 2. So today we're going to give you a lay of the land. Yesterday I was kind of blown away because there's just so many interesting things going on here, and I didn't really have a good idea of what was the lay of the field and everything. So we're going to look around and just sort of get the big beats, and then we're going to dive right in and give you coverage. Want to thank you all for liking and subscribing, and please, if you'd like to see more of something, more about the autographs area, more about the artist alley, or just other panels and things like that, please drop a comment below and we will do our best. As always, we're going to be here for 3 days, so we'll have coverage today and tomorrow as well. Sunday we're just going to lounge about and enjoy the show for a change. But let's get in there. Let's make it happen. Come on, everybody. I'm just going to blend in here with the folks. Okay, so the Javits Center crosses probably about 3 full city blocks. It's this giant area behind this glass. There's like an insulation layer between the outer area and the inside area. And we're going to head across here with a whole bunch of our friends here, just so you get an idea. It's very typical Comic-Con in terms of folks who show up here in cosplay. Super awesome. Of course, New York is noisy because that's what New York is. Okay, so my first impressions of the show is that this place is massive. It's not quite as large as San Diego Comic-Con, but it is pretty huge. And I'd say that the turnout is pretty incredible here. It's just Friday, so it's just day 2. Yesterday started off pretty busy. I heard the lines were really kind of crazy here, so let me just show you the process to go in. So you got to bring your badge, of course, and then they ask you to come in here and scan on here.
Yeah, the guy Godzilla 2000, like in the costume he proposed and stuff. Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a new
All right.
coming out. Yeah.
So similar to D23, then you also just kind of walk through. If they've got any questions for you, yeah, you heard the guy. Just keep walking unless they got questions for you. Pretty easy. And now you walk into this area, you can see Audible is a big sponsor here. I don't know if they're like a permanent Javits Center or if they know their audience, but hey, you know, Audible, thank you. They've got a gigantic set of lanyards over here. So, ooh, look, they're one piece. That's nice. A nice one-piece lanyard. Now, if you're here early, they make you go through the other setup, but down there. But coming in a little bit behind, once again, finding efficient ways to get in, we just walked right in. Now, taking a look here, they have 3, 4, and 5 levels here. And yesterday I realized I was just walking around the show floor, which is pretty impressive, but it undersells what's going on here at the show. There's a lot more going on, and you can see down here, massive Sandstorm Artist Alley. That's where Jai Lee, that's where Sienkiewicz, Bill Sienkiewicz, all the famous and even lesser famous artists are downstairs. They've got their different tables. We'll go down and look around. And then upstairs, they've got autographing. There's a food court upstairs. There's panels and screenings of different things. And then, of course, if you take the escalator over here on the right up, you will head up to the show floor, and that's where we were mostly walking around yesterday. This place is really massive. I mean, honestly, it's huge. What they do in San Diego with 2 levels, level 1 and level 2, this place does with 5 levels. And so I think it's actually almost as big, if not as by attendance, by square footage, as the San Diego show. Okay, so we will escalate. Now, most days when I show up here, the first thing that I do is I hit the Roosevelts booth. So coming up here is actually a great start. Why am I going to the Roosevelts booth? Well, Roosevelts is my favorite brand. I wear them every single day. I'm wearing them right now.
In like 3 minutes.
And I want to see if I can get a ticket for one of these really cool spooky shirts. So we're going to kind of head through here. Pardon. And you can instantly see that the show floor is at least twice as busy as yesterday. I'm trying to stay off the mic just a little bit here. I think this is a line. Yeah, pardon me.
I guess
Thank you. At the Hallmark store, which makes good sense. We're going to come back and check out the One Piece collection here at Atsuko a little bit later today. But before we do that, we're going to come over here and see if we can get our trick-or-treat card from good old Roosevelts. Looks like folks are all here. There's that killer. Oh, hey. Hey, look who's wearing the Mets floral.
Hey,
How's
go
it going?
Doyers.
Go what?
Go Doyers.
Go Doyers.
Doyers.
The Mets and
John pulled a treat.
Hey, you got a treat?
I pulled a treat.
Hey, at least somebody good is getting it. That's great. Show us your treat, John.
You know, you touched all the winners.
So if you get this treat, what does that do for you?
So this allows you to buy the brand new Halloween Spooky Floral. So at 3 o'clock, you can come today. You can redeem this ticket in and pay the money to buy the shirt. And so there's only, I believe, 100 shirts, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So and they give out 100 cards every day. So you have a chance at winning. So I mean, you have a small chance at winning, but luckily I got here a little bit late. I was still able to get a ticket, and I won. So I'm super excited about this.
Congratulations. We're super happy for you. Yeah. Looks like the booth is quite busy here. What do you know? It's Dan from the Dapper Degens. Hey, Dan. I'm not ignoring you anymore. How's it going?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, so it's a running gag that we've been opening up these pins. My friend Martin, another Degen, and last night Dustin, DTH, and another friend of ours, Kevin, were opening up some pins on social media, and they got one of the Bloody Marys and called Martin out. So we decided we'd decorate our lanyards with all the Bloody Marys we've opened.
So is that a rare? Is that a 250 or a 1,000?
Oh, it's 1,000.
Okay. So there's enough for others to duplicate.
Yeah, so Martin and I are now tied on the Bloody Marys, but I still think I'm the Mike Tyson king.
Hey, if you need another Tyson, I brought one to trade.
I got a whole bucket full of them now.
Well, what are you enjoying so far about the show?
Here, like the outpost and the community and like all the insiders from Roosevelts that flew in, we're all hanging out, having a good time, splitting up, not necessarily, our normal social groups. And then it's really what happens after the show floor kind of closes. Yeah, last night was crazy. We did that off-Broadway improv Dungeons and Dragons, but it's interactive with the audience. We were laughing. Such a good time.
Very cool. Well, it's good to see you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, have a good one.
Okay.
Dude, I appreciate it, man. Dude, try to get
Oh, hey, it's another Dapper Degen.
Hey!
Good to see you. How's the show going?
It is fantastic. Yesterday was absolutely incredible. I mean, I only was able to cover a quarter of the floor, but the entire day was just jam-packed with activities and seeing people and just making memories. It was fantastic.
And look at how awesome this shirt looks on Martin. I mean,
San Diego, baby.
I know. Martin makes all these shirts look better. I don't know how, but he always does. You should be one of the models on the site. That's my opinion, Martin.
You know what? That'd be fantastic.
All right, so you guys have some pins. Okay? All right. Let's do a pin break here.
Here's one for you.
All right. So this is what they look like. It's the Roosevelts pins. All right, yeah, everybody. Oh, John's in here too. Hey, John. All right. All right, everybody.
I'm doing it blind.
Do we all go together? Do we do one?
Oh, Dan's already ripping his.
Dan's already ripping.
All right.
See, he knows the way to open it. Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, I like what I got. Oh.
All right.
Oh, nice.
What do you got, John? What do you got?
What do I have?
Hey,
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
I
Perfect.
need that one.
What is it?
Oh,
I'll trade you. What do you want? You need this one?
I need them all. Like I have like 10.
Oh my! Oh,
There you go.
Oh, and this is what I pulled.
that's fantastic.
Perfect.
This is what I
Thank
pulled.
you so much, dude. That was so much fun.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So we also have some spookies.
Whoa!
Baby.
All right, so tell me about these pins.
So these are exclusive to this con. There are 5 designs. They're out of 100.
Wow. And these are separate packs, or they're in the regular rip
They're
packs?
in the blind packs, and they mixed them in, as well as they kind of upped up some stats on 101 shirt pins.
Okay, so now if you you looked at a lot of pins. Was there any differentiation in the wrapping for the ones that you pulled with the spooky ones? Could you see any difference?
Not in the packaging. There are a few pins that weigh significantly more, so you can feel them. But yeah, no, it's a pure surprise. Now, the only thing is, like, the way I do my blind reveal, the backings actually aren't the normal backings.
Oh yeah, you can
So
see
you
that.
see right away that you popped something nice.
Yeah, for sure. I actually knew, I saw the silver border on mine. I didn't see what the pin was, but I could see it was a 1 of 100.
There you go.
So that's good. Very cool. Thanks for ripping packs, guys. Okay, we are here talking to James about the mythical MCO shirt. This was supposed to be released at MegaCon from the Roosevelts, but they got a cease and desist from the airport. And yet here is the carpet, my friends. How do you feel about pulling? And it's a 4X, so you can find another one and tux it.
I feel like the whole trip just got made. Like that is like a trip maker for sure.
Yeah, I think this
That
is
awesome.
This is probably the rarest Roosevelts shirt possible.
Yeah.
I mean, these
At the
may,
moment, I'm guessing if there's one, we may see more throughout the weekend.
I hope so. Yeah. Well, congratulations to you.
Yeah, I love you guys' podcast. I've heard every episode.
Thank you so much, and we really appreciate it. And congrats again.
Thank you.
Look at that beauty. Somebody actually found that Orlando carpet floral. Say cheese. Look at that Mobius drip. All right, we're gonna go back over here and check out the Her Universe booth. Okay, so they've got this really cool Ahsoka Tano bomber jacket here. I love this crop bomber that they've got here with the little TIE fighter in the lower left panel. They've got this Duchess Satine dress, which is pretty awesome. This Ahsoka Tano hip pack, also really cute. I especially like this dress because I have not seen this dress anywhere. It looks pretty good. Let's go around and take a look at actually the goods.
I always looked at that side.
Okay, so pretty busy here, but we can see the Duchess Satine dress right here, looking pretty good. Honestly, I really like that quite a bit. This Mutatis Mutandis is not a new piece, but it's nice to be able to see it. So I don't see samples of everything that we saw on the other side, but oh, okay, here's the, look at that. It's got like an embroidered Millennium Falcon, and then there's a TIE fighter. That's pretty cute. It's varsity jacket, standard. Oh, hey, look who it is.
Hey,
It's Kevin from Disney Kinda Live. Hey, how are you? How's
Not
Comic-Con
bad.
going for you?
So far, it's going very good. We're just checking out the Her Universe booth.
Yeah.
We're taking a break from vlogging because we're not at the park, so we're just on chill mode right now.
Oh, hey, do you wanna hang out and chat for just a little bit? All right.
Dude, I don't know if you've seen the Her Universe.
All right. Show me what they got.
This ring right here, I kind of like the silicone rings.
Okay.
I probably can't rock the Ahsoka ring because it's actually a really, really big ring here. But it comes with an autograph card at $108. It actually isn't that bad.
That's pretty good.
And I was just telling this young lady here who works at the booth that the year of Jar Jar is here, right? So they got these Jar Jar earrings. I have a Roosevelt floral that's got Jar Jar all over it. I got a Jar Jar hat. So maybe if I pierce my ears, I could get the earrings in.
You want to pierce your ears just so you can wear Jar Jar?
It's Jar Jar earrings. Of course I want Jar Jar earrings, especially for my next May the 4th episode Inside the Parks probably next year. Maybe I gotta do that. I'll have to ask Emma first, the other half of Disney Kinda Life.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, just check the Her Universe, one of my favorite clothing lines. Ashley Eckstein's amazing. So.
Now, are you familiar with the expanded Metro R Universe line, which is the content that they actually have for men and women?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
just because we follow her so avidly and we run into her at the parks a lot,
Yeah.
it's definitely on our radar, and we really like to support her. Plus, she's such a down-to-earth person, so she's super nice. I always suggest supporting the Her Universe stuff. Like, I really can't say enough about it.
Very
if you
cool.
ever have a chance to meet her, like anywhere, like do it. She's super cool. She's down to earth. She spend time with you. Like some celebrities are kind of like Ashley like spend time. And if you're a baseball fan, her husband's really cool to talk to. Also, David Eckstein. So even though he was an angel and he beat the Giants in the World Series in 2002. She's not happy at that, but he's still a cool guy now, about 20 years later.
Yeah. Well, everybody has a second chance in retirement, right?
Yeah.
You want to walk around a little bit?
I got nothing to do. Let's
All right.
It was nice meeting
Cool.
you. Thank you.
Do you follow both Hot Topic and Her Universe?
Oh, yeah.
May I give you a pin?
in?
Sure.
Heck yeah.
Now, if I can get one of them to follow our blog back, I'd be like,
Thank you for supporting your universe.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
what'd you get?
Got some free swag. Check that out.
Very
I
cool.
won't put it on my Roosevelt, but I can probably sneak it on my lanyard. It's
Don't
just,
puncture that nice shirt.
yeah, definitely not the shirt. Shirt ain't getting touched. We all know this.
Yeah.
This is exclusive Roosevelt shirt over at the booth. If any of you see Dustin's video, which I'm sure he'll get up tonight or tomorrow because he stays up late editing, check out his channel, obviously Wearable Fandom, which you're seeing me on right now. But check out the Roosevelt booth. This shirt is awesome. Nightmare Before Christmas shirt.
It's a great looking shirt, right?
Yeah.
Here,
I
let
really
me.
like the.
I happen to have an extra microphone here.
Gotcha. Yeah, I really like having the shirts that have like the comic book look to them.
Yeah.
So like these kind of shirts, I'm really love the loud shirts. Not when I'm working, but I like to wear these in the theme parks or Comic Cons. This one really spoke to me to wear it today because it has the comic book panel look on it. So I was actually going to wear a Joker shirt and I switched out to this one.
Very
So,
cool.
Figured it with that. So it looks like, are we kind of in Artist Alley? No, this is not Artist Alley.
No. We're still in the main area here.
Yeah, we got some artwork over here.
Some of this we walked around and saw yesterday, but let's talk can you talk a little bit about your channel, Disney Kind of Life? I mean, I think folks who are regular listeners to my channel know I grew up in Orlando and moved to the West Coast, and now I'm living vicariously through you and some other folks who are actually producing content for Disney. It's really great when you're doing like food and wine at Epcot, or if you're going through Mickey's Not So Scary. It reminds me of like my fun times back in Orlando when I can't be there.
Yeah, so I kind of walk anybody who's new to me and Emma, right?
Yeah, it'll pick up a little, like you can get
Okay,
down here, yeah.
cool. So,
I screamed on it yesterday, that's why I was like...
Yeah, I try not to blow everybody's ears out because I do talk kind of loud and I talk kind of fast, but it's just kind of my nature.
No worries.
But so what happened with Disney Kind of Life is I used to do written blog articles for about 10 years, and I would, every once in a while, just do, fake pen names on different sites and do what's called trip reporting, and never really thought about doing video stuff because we never lived close to the parks. So we were living in California at the time, so Disneyland was our park.
Mm-hmm.
So we know a lot about Disneyland. We know a lot about Disney in general. We moved to Orlando about 4 years back and decided to make our own written blog. And then about, somewhere halfway through last year, we decided to do video. And we run under the name Disney Kind of Life because we live so close to the theme parks.
Right.
And it's kind of like just living our Disney kind of life. We actually came up with a name when we were listening to Third Eye Blind's Semi-Charm Kind of Life. So Emma,
another San Francisco band.
Yeah, another San Francisco band. So I'm deeply rooted in San Francisco Bay Area, California, but I'm loving the Florida theme park living. So we're like, hey, we're kind of Disney kind of life in here. So we try to tell a story about what a day in the life is of us. So we try to do, I call them mission-based videos. I try not to just wander around aimlessly. Typically we have a strategy and we kind of deploy it, whether it's the Food and Wine Festival. Mm-hmm. Our newest video about the Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit is a very fun video because it shows you one of the cool like $10 activities you can do at Epcot. And you actually walk around Epcot looking for pumpkins that they painted in the style of Disney characters. Like, I think the cutest one, Figment. I'm a huge Figment fan. Wife's a big Figment fan. The Figment pumpkin at the Imagination Pavilion, which you can find on the video, is so cute because it's got the two Figment, not antlers, but whatever dragons have, horns, the two horns on it. But I think the best one was Wally and Eve. It's two pumpkins, and they're next to each other, which is very symbolic of Wally and Eve, the characters in the movie. So we kind of like that one the best. It was also the hardest one to find. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel or followed us, we appreciate that. If you are already followers, appreciate that as well. If you haven't seen the pumpkin video, Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit video, it's currently our latest video. Highly suggest watching it. It's very fun. It's short. We try to keep our formats short because there's a lot of long format Disney channels, and we kind of want to just, attention span is what it is. And so we try to give people just like a good 10 to 20 minute break. Some of them go a little long if we're interviewing people. We have a May the 4th one from May the 4th at Disney's Hollywood Studios where we actually interviewed like 15 Roosevelt insiders all day.
Wow, and that's quite a few.
And if you haven't seen that one, I changed shirts like 14 or 15 times that day. And they were all Star Wars Roosevelt shirts. So I do love the Roosevelt shirts. So I do wear them frequently in the parks. In Florida, they do very well. with the humidity. Of
Yeah.
course, this time of year it's magic there for the weather, but obviously the summer can be a little warm.
And yet you still needed 14 wardrobe changes.
Still wanted to change, yeah. I had 14 shirts in the backpack and made it happen. It might have been 15. I might be losing count, but
Wow.
I know it was 14 for sure. So Dustin, what have you been seeing here? Do you have a favorite so far? It's only day 2 at New York Comic Con, but
It's only day 2, but actually the best stuff that I've seen so far outside of the Roosevelt stuff has been the Hero Within.
okay.
And Hero Within makes screen accurate jackets for Star Trek. So they have like this killer leather Picard jacket that's really awesome. They have stuff for the Sector 31 films and stuff that are coming out soon.
We got Michael Myers over there on the left. Be careful. He's doing his shopping. He's not quite working yet. He's got 2 weeks to Halloween. So
But that and Heroes and Villains actually has a Deadpool and Wolverine booth. They actually have like a really cool photo op that you can get in. It looks a lot like Wolverine when he was breaking out of all of the different lines that were kind of in him when he was Weapon X.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you a little wearable fandom. Okay.
Okay.
I
Wearable fandom.
haven't shown you this, but speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine,
All right. What do we got there? Oh,
a Pandora. This is a Pandora charm, and so when I was buying this from Walt Disney World, I was like, hey, like, I got to get this somehow. So I was like, do you guys have something like, I don't know, Mandora? Like, and they did. They showed me this black leather strap.
Nice.
And so instead of buying my wife Emma something, I was looking for a poison ivy. I actually got Wolverine and Deadpool charms.
Oh, that's very cute.
And so I have them looking like the scene, of course, in the movie, spoiler alert, when they jump out of the bus window, right? So I have them kind of sitting down there like that.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, so there's a little wearable fandom that's non-Roosevelt.
That is
related.
great. Yeah, I love it. And that's exactly what the channel here is all about. We got some interesting stuff here.
So I got to tell you, speaking of the Pandora charms, originally I was thinking of getting Darth Vader and 4 Stormtroopers, but when I walked up and priced that out back in like March around my birthday, I was like, that's a little expensive. Even with the discount you get for annual pass holder, Vader and like 4 Stormtroopers plus these spacers so they don't move.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like $500. I was like,
Wow,
I can't
that's
do that.
crazy.
Nope. But Deadpool and Wolverine got me. So.
Well, what do you now? I think there was just some news that what was the new news about the Lightning names that just came out in the last day or two on Disney?
That's very controversial news, but so Disney parks are very complicated to visit if you're not familiar like we are. So our channel does specialize in strategies, and also our written blogs have a lot more strategy in them. I try to keep our written blogs very short. I think the average read time on our blog articles are about 5 minutes, except for our Japan traveling one. If you're going to Japan, I highly suggest looking at DisneyKindOfLife.com and checking out our Japan planning article. We have a lot of hints there because we spent a lot of time in Japan. Yeah. But let's talk about the new news theme park wise. So Disney announced about 3-4 days ago that they are going to introduce.
Hold on a second, Kevin. We got to get this guy. Look at this.
Oh, this is awesome. I love the Mandalorians when they do this.
Mashing up with Warhammer.
And you got him in a good spot here. He's right in front of a statue.
Wow. I love it. Moments like that just pop up here at events like these.
Well, that's the fun part about any Comic-Con is, and on Saturday especially, Saturdays are the most crowded, but you get a lot of the cosplayers in on Saturday because most of the competitions are on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
So as long as you can deal with the crowd and just kind of shuffle and you don't get too, don't lose your patience, you'll see the best cosplays of your life. You got 2 minions coming up here though, in front of you. You got to get them.
I see them over here.
Banana.
Look at these guys. Do you speak Minion, Kevin?
That's about it. I'm not related to Kevin the Minion, so.
Okay, noted.
I got a nice Chainsaw Man statue over there. Chainsaw Man's actually underrated, or maybe it's not underrated anymore, but when it came out, it didn't really get some love.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it, though.
Hey, let's, behind us, we got the Volante designs. Are you familiar with them?
I've seen them, but I'm not familiar with them. And I've seen them just from being at so many cons.
So this N7 Mass Effect jacket is actually pretty famous. I've seen this a lot of places, but let's take a look and see what they got in here.
I'm a sucker for Devil May Cry. That looks cool.
Look.
I won't try it on, though, because I'm already warm. But I see it back there. That's from the video game
Devil May
Cry from
Trench Coat?
Capcom. Yeah.
Oh yeah, great game.
Such a
Hey,
really
how you
really
doing?
good.
Gentlemen.
We're
Really
doing great.
good. The Devil May Cry trench coat looks awesome.
Yeah.
I won't try it on though. I'm sweating already. So.
I don't care.
But yeah, I do. I'll get
You
super
could
warm.
you could
but-
try it on, Kevin,
You
because
try it on, Kevin.
Yeah.
That's
There you
right.
go.
But
We're recording a vlog,
Oh, nice.
and my channel is specifically about wearable fandom, which this is a perfect example
oh, hell
of.
yeah.
I don't know, Dustin. Do you want me
got
to put it on?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put it on.
You know your suit jacket size?
44.
Let's go.
All right, I'll take the mic. Finally, usually I'm doing this by myself and I can't combo it
You're
up.
lucky I'm not vlogging from my channel. I'm not vlogging, so my hands are free today. No camera, no microphone on me today.
Look at me, I'm cameraman. Looks like some really high quality stuff though. Like tell me about what you're feeling here in the shirt. Oh, okay, here we go.
All right, give me that 41. This is the Dante, but this is the Nero and the Dante color.
Look at this. And it's getting to be that kind of weather. I mean, I know you don't get that weather back in Florida, but
So which theme park would I wear this in? Universal? Put this on and go into the Harry Potter area?
oh, maybe that would work.
You know, with Universal Epic opening, this has got, Dark Universe vibes on it.
Yeah.
Universal Monsters, right?
That's a great idea. So we got
Just
zips.
remember that's your size.
Like,
I
yeah.
can get this guy.
The interior is nicely. How does that feel? How's the weight of it?
So just
It
take
is
one of
heavy.
these
So
cards,
you're
sign
going
up
to
for the mailing list,
cosplay.
get a little discount, write
You're
your
going
size
to
down.
try to wear like your, 24-degree shirts or whatever
Yeah.
lower temperature
Take a
shirts
spin.
you do.
Take a
Let's see
spin.
in front of the mirror real quick.
There we go. Much better. Yeah. Come check the mirror.
Let's go check the mirror out.
How's it feel?
No, it feels-
It looks good, dude.
Fine, sir.
I love these
Well,
the angle of these
always
pockets.
works too, but yeah, we got the pockets. Good steampunky look. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're into Devil May Cry, I suggest you definitely come by Volante Design.
I mean, you could swing this as like a Final Fantasy,
It's just the start.
You know,
right?
yeah.
It's just the start of the costume.
Yeah,
Might not go
exactly.
forever for a Christmas shirt, but it definitely has got the good vibe.
Looks hot. Looks good.
Yeah, that's a vibe. I like that.
Does it have any internal pockets? That's one of the other
I
questions.
think I felt one.
I see
pocket.
one in the breast
I
here,
felt
the right
I
breast.
felt one up here. You have two suit pockets on the inside.
Okay. Oh, it's one on top of the other?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, what's the good news on the cost? How much for this one?
Oh, the good news on the cost?
Yeah.
The whole Devil May Cry series is $6.95.
Okay.
Yes.
That's very reasonable.
Yes, it is very reasonable. So, like, that's what we're doing. High-end, high fashion, American-made, semi-tailored, stitched.
I love it.
It's dope, man. So
Awesome.
bring it on.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be here all weekend.
Okay, we'll have to definitely come back. You can see, not only do they have Devil May Cry, but they also had Mass Effect,
Star Trek.
Star Trek, not Star Wars. Why am I always mucking those up?
Because Star Wars is superior. Yeah, don't hate me.
Nacho Libre. How are you, Nacho? I'm doing great. Get that corn out of my face.
I'm gonna grab a selfie with the Chainsaw Man statue over here.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man. Thank you. Now, it's great to be able to have somebody to model because usually when I'm here, it's just me holding the camera, as you well know what that's like.
Oh yeah. What's nice about the DJI that you're using though is it does make it very conducive and easy to film yourself.
Yeah,
Especially if you put the
exactly.
little wide angle filter on it.
Yeah. How much of being a creator is waiting for your chance to get a shot unencumbered by other folks?
Well, I got to tell you, since we've become a little more popular with our subscribers, we get noticed in the parks. Not a lot. There's other content creators that have a lot more subscribers to us, but it's happening, sort of. And when that happens, I'm already a social person. I like to talk. That becomes like a 20, 30, 40-minute conversation, and then it's like, oh, what was I doing? Like, and then go back to what we were filming, or if the sun goes down, like, try to be conscious of the sun, right? Because I actually prefer being in the parks when it's dark, but obviously if you're filming, the sunlight helps you out a little better. So yeah, it's always waiting. It's a lot of waiting game and a lot of editing of people. Got to edit people out.
All right, let's get our shot here.
Yeah, let's go.
Are you guys still taking shots?
Let's
Okay,
do a
go
quick
ahead.
selfie.
All right, here, get on each side. Say cheese. Cheese. Very cool. Nice Chainsaw Man here.
All right, let's swing back, I guess,
Awesome.
back this way through the... Oh, we got lots of people in front of us here. So.
Now, I spent a bunch of time at the Harry Potter over on Fifth Avenue. I haven't posted that video yet.
Nice.
I haven't edited because I was there for 3 hours waiting for people. It was such a busy shop. I was waiting for folks to kind of clear out, and then I could make that. That video will be linked here in the description once I edit it. This one will probably get up first.
Okay.
But it was really cool. Now, because we're at New York Comic-Con, let's go over here and check out the official store if we can get a look at some of the merch, and let's get a vibe check on whether or not this merch is worth it from our point of
I'm
view.
getting a vibe of Kraken-like substance here. We got some Kraken limbs peeking out of the booth here.
Really? Oh, I see that.
We got 4 of them. I see 2 here and there's 2 in the back.
All right. We're just gonna. Oh, excuse me. Let's just come over here and take a look at.
I
the
hear
t-shirts.
fans.
So you can see they've got a bunch of interesting. See that tentacle bodega?
That's already sold
the
out.
one.
Yeah.
I think I don't buy and wear a lot of these kinds of T-shirts anymore because I think the purpose of the channel is to update,
Right.
and kind of up game.
So you don't want to wear the New York City ComicCon 2018 shirt
No,
in 2024?
I might wear it. That thank you bag is pretty good. The pizza rat was awesome last year, so I think that's hard to top.
Yeah, that pizza rat was unbelievable last
But
year.
when you go over here just a little bit, you see this crop top, you see the long sleeve. Do you see that Windows long sleeve?
Yep. I'm always partial to hockey jerseys just because of the way they look. It's
Yeah,
not
hockey
something I
jerseys are
collect.
great.
Like, I got a couple geeky jerseys. Actually, I only have one geek jersey. If you've never seen them, check them out. But I have a Michael Myers one that's pretty awesome.
That's cool. We can kind of see that jersey back there. It looks like the stitching looks pretty cool. And then, look, there's at the center of the breast underneath the ties, you see the slice of pizza pointing down.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
You see that?
Yeah.
You can kind of see it up here too, but it's a little less pronounced. I think that's actually really cool. Other than that, though, I don't know. I don't know if there's a lot here for me.
I'll go back to the story of the new Premiere Pass then. So
Yes.
I'm pretty good at staying on track, but I do get distracted a lot,
me
especially
too.
there's a lot of sensory overload at Comic Cons. But so real quick recap of what Disney announced for Premiere Pass. So they call it the Lightning Lane Premiere Pass, and they're taking a step or a page out of Universal Studios' book.
Okay.
So when they run surveys about Lightning Lane, one of the more common threads that people wanted was a version that you don't have to use the app to book. So they created that. It's not an a la carte. It's a all you can eat, but only once. So basically, I take that back. So they've created the Premiere Lane, which is for Lightning Lane, and you can actually go on attractions with Lightning Lane offerings as much as you want, with a couple of exceptions.
Okay.
So let's talk Tron, I believe, in the Magic Kingdom, and Tiana's. I think Tiana's is once per day, and Tron, I think, is once per day, but everything else, I believe, is open-ended. But anyways, if you want to get into that, it's about $300 to $500 per person on top of your ticket. So
On top of your day ticket?
Yep, on
and
top
how
of
does
your
it
day
work for
ticket.
annual pass holders?
So for us, it's just the flat, $300 to $500 for Magic Kingdom, because Magic Kingdom is probably the only park you'd want this thing in. But that's a story for another time.
Wow.
It's highly controversial because of the price point.
Yeah. So is this being read as Disney just putting the squeeze on their most loyal customers?
I would say that they're actually answering a high demand. There are people that want this.
Really?
It will sell, yeah. So a lot of people online and the social media channels were going to balk at this because of the price, but I guarantee you it'll sell. So Universal Studios costs about $200 a day. So if you do a comparison of Universal Studios to Magic Kingdom, or even Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios or Epcot, if I'm spending the money to skip a line, I might think twice about Universal versus Disney. I feel I get a better value at Disney with this pass. Now, because we live so close to the park and it's not a once in a lifetime for us, it's not something we'll buy. I'm trying to get to test it, turning feelers out to see if I can get to test one.
Yeah.
And we'll see if that happens, and then we'll cover it on our channel. Because I do think it's a good deal if you're deciding between VIP Tour and that. Because VIP Tour will run you on top of your park admission, minimum 6 hours. I think it works up to about $3,000.
Man.
So, and that you can put 10 people in that group. but that's only for 6 hours. If you want to use that to your advantage, you should build some hours on top of the VIP tour. So you got to do some number crunching if you're looking into the Lightning Lane Premier Pass or VIP tours. Now, VIP tours come with a guide and also transportation, so that does help, and they can get you on stuff. You know, like you skip the lines completely, whereas the Lightning Lane Premier, you still go into the Lightning Lane line. So there will be a little bit of waiting, but definitely shorter than standby. So
Right.
that's a brand new thing, though. Just got announced this week and officially starts rolling out in the next couple weeks.
So you think
Disneyland.
it's controversial
For the
because
price.
people need to make a decision about whether or not they're going to take this or go just switch over and focus on attending Universal.
It's the price. It's getting bashed because of the price.
Right.
But-
What would a more reasonable price be in your mind?
I mean, it would be a no-brainer, 200, which is exactly why it's not 200.
Yeah.
They know what people will pay for this, and I guarantee you, they probably started with the baseline of Universal Studios price point.
It's interesting you say that because all of the statuses, whether it's credit card or Vegas status, airline status, there's a lot of people who kind of meet and they have a difficult time providing value to keep your attention and loyalty. I have 1K on United, and I would say I get upgraded fairly reasonably, but it's one of those things where I'm always expecting that each year that they ramp up the requirements, next year there's going to be fewer people there, and there never is. Yeah.
I predict
there
that
never is.
they're in a testing phase of this, but I predict it'll be successful.
Yeah.
It's just going to get bashed on social media, like per usual. Most social media interactions negative to any price increase.
Of course.
Disneyland just increased their prices on tickets. I would suspect Walt Disney World to follow very soon.
Yeah.
But that's a normal thing every year. Our annual pass goes up $50. I expect it.
Now, what's the discount if you're a Florida resident for an annual pass?
Nothing. You don't get a discount. Where you do get a discount is if you re-up it, you get 20% off.
Okay.
So it's in your best interest to re-up it if you're going to use it.
So you got to buy in at full price and then keep it going.
Yeah.
All right. And here's some Disney stuff over here, some lounge flies.
I got lounge flies. So
Let's switch it up. There's also a little photo op over here. Check this out.
I will let you know I do not collect lounge flies because it's dangerous, but I'd love looking at them.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a lounge fly photo op here of Mickey and Minnie Runaway Rail kind of vibe going on here.
This is cute. That's really cool.
Y'all know the song, Nothing Can Stop Us Now.
Nothing can stop us now.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kevin, thank you so much for hanging out with us and walking around the show. That was a really fun time. Everybody, make sure that you check out and subscribe to Disney Kind of Life, especially because Star Wars Celebration is going to be in Tokyo next year.
Oh, yeah, we're going.
And you guys are going to have a lot of great content and blogs and videos to get everybody prepared, right?
Yeah, we're going to actually do video logs this time in Tokyo. We did not do it last time. So
Yeah, I'm hoping to make it there with you, so maybe we'll meet up again in Tokyo.
definitely. We'll see you there. Thanks, Dustin.
All right, enjoy the rest of the show.
Later.
Okay, so we've had a lot of fun at the show today, but we can't go with no fuel. So we're heading down to the Pizza Beer Party meetup that Roosevelts is throwing, and we're going to be hanging out at the Oves Pizzeria down on 27th Street and 8th Avenue. I guess we're probably a little closer to 7th at this point, but the point being is we're going to get some pizza, hang out with some cool people, and record it. Then we'll get back to the show and see how things are going from there. Hope you're enjoying the content, and once again, I want to remind you guys to like and subscribe. We're here trying to make content for you, so add a comment, let us know what you'd like to see more of, and we'll be happy to do it. Okay, so Oves Pizza here is looking like a small little spot here on 513 27th Street. I think it's got us some really good reviews that I saw online, so let's go in and see what we can see here. Look at this. That's a nice wood-fired oven. Gives us a good hint on what we're gonna be seeing. Hey dude,
Hey, buddy.
we just finished up with a Pizza Beer Party here.
We had an amazing time.
It was great. The pizza was good. The
Pizza
company was
so
better.
good. It's phenomenal.
There was a lot of good times here. What is your takeaway after seeing the Pizza Beer Party shirt, the first one of the release?
Oh my God. So first of all, I'm so happy for Jake. Jake Holland is such a fantastic individual. Not only is he talented in terms of his content, but he's one of the nicest people ever. If you guys come to one of the big meetups where he's at, or just happen to see him, you can see he is always just one of the nicest people I have always met. So I can just say I'm just so ecstatic for him to finally get a Roosevelts line. and I'm just really happy. But the shirt looks great. The shirt looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be purchasing it as soon as it comes out. But I'm so happy for Jake. I can't explain how happy I am.
Me too, and I think we will have to wait maybe a little longer for the wearable fandom or wear mighty things line.
Right.
You know, maybe
It's gonna be a little. We gotta wait a little bit.
Maybe one day.
But it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming, and we're really excited about it. And we're definitely gonna be buying it the first day it comes out.
The pizza beer party.
Yes.
Okay, I was like the wearable fandom. I'm like, you bet your ass.
We're always gonna buy. Wait. Do you think we'll get a wearable Fandom shirt one day?
I don't know. What do you think, listener?
What do you think?
What do you think? You gonna help us?
Can you get us?
Can you need a petition?
Start a petition.
Start a petition.
Wear Mighty Things shirt.
Wear Mighty Things shirt. I like it.
We need it.
We need a better logo.
We need a better.
We'll
logo?
work on that. You work on this.
Just make it happen.
All right. Let's go back to the show.
Let's do it, baby.
Okay. Woo. Super busy here. Let's find our way over to the Artist Alley. So we're actually going to go down these stairs, and this gives you actually a really great idea of the size and scope of the folks who are attending the show here. There's just people everywhere down here. It's pretty incredible, actually.
Oh my.
So on the left, that's where the photo ops are. So maybe we'll hop down there real quick and see what we can see. All right. Interesting. Gotta love the cosplay here. So this is the Q Hall. And I think the Q Hall is focused on photo ops. There's some pretty long lines here, actually. There's also a little bit of an area over there to check out. So the sign says photo ops straight back to the black wall panels. Back into the left for the main stage. So you can see they've got huge lines, or huge capacity for lines here. Some of them are already pretty long. Let's walk down here and see what we find out. So on the left, there's the main stage for any of the huge panels that they're going to present on. And I'm not sure who these signatures are for, but pretty crazy. Now, I've been to Reed Pop events before. They have a ComicCon in San Francisco that I've went to last year. I'm going again. And there's a sign up here that shows, I think, the individuals who are available for photo ops and autographs, and it'll tell you the prices. So we can actually take a look and see what those prices look like for the various folks who are here. Many of whom are on the other side of these. Okay, so you can see Jay and Silent Bob are doing duo photo ops here. You can also do Kevin Smith alone. Got the Mallrats. That's a really good setup here. Jason Mewes also doing his solo. That's pretty cool. You look in the back there, you'll see a little light reflector. So the photos are actually being handled on the opposite side of these, as opposed to having them out in the front. Now, I saw something that looks like a very original cosplay, and I kind of got to talk to this guy if I can. This is actually where they have the really high quality photo printers that can print out the photos. They got a whole system here, and you can see they're holding up the printouts, which is really cool. You can see some other photos here on the side. And here he comes. Hey, can I chat for you for my YouTube channel for a second? All right, what's your name?
My name is Keith Takeda. I'm Chawan Cut on Instagram there.
Okay, Chawan Cut. Keith though, right? All right. Hi, Keith. I noticed that you are Well, are you on a MAME arcade machine? Are you a Street Fighter machine? What exactly? How would you describe this cosplay?
I am an arcade running MAME on a Raspberry Pi, but to make it simple, I'm just the arcade guy.
Arcade guy. Okay, arcade guy is cool. And where did you get the inspiration for your amazing setup here? Looks like it's a lot of work.
So 80s kid, grew up in the arcades, video games. I always wanted to make one at home. I go to ComicCons. I said, dude, let's do both. We're from Hawaii.
Oh,
So
cool.
this has been my traveling cosplay for a few years.
Where do you live on Hawaii?
Honolulu.
Honolulu. I was just there. I visited, of course, in Waikiki, of course, where all the tourists go, right?
Yes, yes.
But I did go to the North Shore to get some halpia pie at Ted's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's the place to go, yes.
Yeah. And I think you're wearing a Roosevelts shirt. Is that a Roosevelts Street Fighter shirt?
I am also wearing a Roosevelt.
Yeah, look at that. So this is a Roosevelts here as well.
Cool.
Yeah, I do a podcast on Roosevelts as well called Where Mighty Things.
I'm
Yeah.
going to wear a different one on Sunday.
A different one? Which one are you wearing on Sunday?
The other Street Fighter one, I can't remember.
Okay, yeah, there's several really good ones.
But I'll
Awesome.
do this on Sunday with,
How hard is it to move around in this thing?
So, you want to look real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want you to...
That is the insides.
Oh, okay.
Wheels, battery pack, Raspberry Pi, speaker down there.
That's great. And how many times do people ask to actually play?
Not enough, actually. No, I'm
enough?
joking. All day long.
day
I'm
long.
here to be played with for their entertainment.
You're here to be played with for their entertainment. Okay, and one more time, what are your socials?
Instagram, this is it. Trawan Cut right here. Trawan Cut.
All right, I'll link to you in the video.
Okay, cool.
It's really nice to meet you, Keith. Have a great show. Bye-bye.
Hello.
That was super cool. That's a cool costume. Oh man, that was super fun to meet a guy from Honolulu. He had to ship all that stuff in, I'm sure. Quite enjoyable. Okay, I am not in the line. I don't want to be confused here. Go back out the same way. See, this is why you always go down all the hallways, because you never know what you're gonna find or who you're gonna meet on the way. Oh man, okay, so Jay and Silent Bob are back behind me. That's really cool. Now, one of the other things that tends to follow along for these shows is actually an authenticator or preservation service. Whether you're getting a comic signed by one of the original writers or the creators, or you're getting one of these photos, you wanted to have an authentic seal for autographs. And so there's a lot of services here that you can essentially get these officially marked and endorsed as being legitimate and authentic. And I realize now that this line here on the left, this line is all people who are going through the authenticity check. And on the other side, you can see there's a bunch of ATMs. That's the first thing you see. That's all you need to know about this con. Just bring a lot of money because you're going to need it. And around the corner there is a bunch of access to the authenticating services. Maybe we'll walk over here and take a look and see what else might be there as well. I can see GCC is here. Protective sleeves, anything that you need to make sure that that moment doesn't get destroyed on the way back, which would be a mega bummer if you went through all that trouble, spent that money, had your moment, and then lost it. I only have one of these moments, to be honest, and it was with Stan Lee, and I now cannot find the photo that I took with Stan Lee, and of course I can't get another one. Okay, I was partially wrong. I also realize now we have kind of come into the artist alley, and we've got a lot of interesting stuff here. I talked about the artist alley previously. I'm like dodging people here constantly. Okay. Now, might see some folks that we know down here, but you can see everybody's got a little booth with some art, maybe some new books that they have that they're working on. You can find a lot of up-and-coming stuff here, as well as some very veteran, experienced folks who are just doing something a little different for the show. You know, they make a little money. A lot of them live in the area, and it's easy to come into the show, meet some fans, and make some really great moments. One of the other big things that people do here is commissions. And commissions are really cool because you get an opportunity to request a specific characterization or picture that you want created that truthfully can not only be in the style, but from somebody who is probably well known for that particular character. I've done this a few times at ComicCon, never here. This is again my first time at the show, but I can definitely imagine having access to some of these folks because they don't all go to the same shows. The big names will travel, but not everybody is able to make it to every show. So when you find out that somebody is here, you got to take advantage of it. Michael Golden here, the co-creator of Rogue, pretty amazing. That road looks just like a big old mess, so we're gonna loop around here a little bit more. I've seen incredibly famous people in here too. It's not as if you can't expect to see like a Jai Lee in here. Some folks maybe get their own spots, but I mean, there's a lot of recognizable names here. And of course, just checking out the art is a lot of fun. All right, now I saw these guys at San Diego, but I'm gonna come back and show you this cute, oh wow, look at the Monkey King over here, this Monkey King cosplay. Looking good. Yeah. All right, sorry, excuse me. So this is Brian Cook art, and they sell butts on things. Look, it's a pineapple with a butt, a taco with a butt, a Lego guy with a butt, a D20 with a butt. A lot of fun, and they've got a bunch of stickers here and pins, butt pins that you can use to put some butts of your own on things, which is a lot of fun. And I love that. That's the kind of stuff you got to look around for to really find. Now you can also see that there's painters are here as well as illustrators, so you can get some really great portraits. Look at this Halloween Mickey and Minnie. This is a Disney fine artist, Clinton T. Hobart. Pretty impressive. And he looks like he's taking commissions. These are some beautiful pieces. Wow. Amazing. Hey, there's a Bluey up there. Bluey and crew. Super cool. I get inspired when I come to check these guys out because there's just so many different ways and ideas. You can imagine using these characters or just some of these ideas on clothes, on bags. You know, there's just so much creativity in the world, and this is one of the things that I think a lot about. It's like, I don't know why we're so worried about the idea of scarcity when there's just so much creativity, and we just need to better use the creativity. It's kind of a big point to try to make off of a comic book convention, but that's kind of the energy that I leave these types of events with, to be honest. And you can see there's a huge line here for the one and only Chris Claremont. Chris Claremont is, of course, the author of a great deal of my youth. He was one of the writers on the X-Men while I was a kid, and I read the X-Men religiously. I felt that the X-Men was talking to me in a lot of ways. And so there's an autograph line here. You can see it's a pretty substantial amount of people to get Chris Claremont's autograph. Pretty amazing. We also have authors who have written books that they're selling in addition to comic art. So you can see that there's a lot of different things that people are showing off here. Really fun. Whenever you get a chance to go to an artist alley, you should definitely do so, to be honest. And we're going to go around this way and see what else we can find. Maybe this is another area or another extension of the artist alley, and if it is, that's going to be fun. I see Barnes & Noble over there. I also see a bunch of numbered rows, so this could actually also be autographs again. Give me a second to make it through here. Okay, so SWAU is the official show authenticators, and I was talking about that. Somebody's got the contract for that. They're able to make sure that these get properly memorialized. Now, interesting. So this is the autograph lines for some of these stars, and we're not going to really worry about it. But you can see Seth Gilliam, Michael Ironside, Casper Van Dien, and Denise Richards, which is great. Then you have the cast of The Outlander over there, and the row goes all the way down, and it's pretty fun. Get a quick autograph, maybe even a photo. On this side, let's see, who do we have? These are not named, most of them. Some of them are down at the end. You can see that it goes pretty far down there. And I can't be sure what that last one is, but it's a lot of autographs here. And more importantly, there's a lot of people getting autographs. The Reed Pop shows historically, in my opinion, have been a lot about these photo ops, and they're quite successful at bringing out the people at the right time. They had the Back to the Future cast around when they were doing their reunite. So can be quite awesome. Now they've got a book hunt, a treasure hunt going on here with Barnes & Noble. They also have books. And whose books do they have here? Probably the books of people who are selling here. So you got a nice little bookstore here for people who want to buy some books. I'm super stoked about that. All right, I think we're going to head out of this area. So now we've seen the artist alley and the autograph zone. Really cool and quite nice. People seem to be scurrying underfoot in so many different ways. So now we'll head back up the escalator. It's a nice Reptar. What's good, Reptar? I can tell you though, here we are. It's about 4:30 here at the show, and take a look at how many people are still here. It's still pretty crazy. And that's where we were just a moment ago, down below there in the artist alley. Tons of great cosplay here. One of the cool things actually is upstairs, there's a cosplay area where all of the cosplay stuff is booked up or grouped up. Wow, look at this T'Challa. That costume is incredible. That costume is insane. Now, this is a small thing, but I do want to point this out. Oh, we got a lot of interest here in good old Anakin. So, if you look at the setup here, you can see we've got all the Sith are here. And here's a Steadicam rig that you can see that this guy has. And so they're gonna oh, I see. There we go. So they're basically fanning them out so they can get a really great shot. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this This is one of those things that you can only do if you have the right height.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Faster, funnier. Anyways, the reason why I came over here was not to show you that, but actually to show you this Amazon shop where you use a credit card and you scan in. I don't think you need to be an Amazon Prime member or anything like that. You can see what they have in here. They've got Cokes and different drinks, and what they have is a series of these cameras up top. There's a grid, and when you come in, they recognize you, they see what you pick up, and then they just bill you for it. You just walk out and they charge it to your credit card, and it's really accurate. Amazon spent a lot of time doing this so that people don't need to actually spend a lot of time or have like a permanent person. Like, you know, let's go ahead and give this a try. So you can see, you can do this with a mobile wallet, or you can do it with a credit card. We're gonna tap a credit card here. Okay, so I got access, and now all I do is walk over here. I wish they had regular Coke, but they have Diet Coke. I want to see if they have a different one over here. Thank you. See all the cool stuff. They've got beer and soda here, so these are just regular Cokes. Okay, all right. Again, take a look up top and you can see the battery of cameras here. That's what's watching on each shelf as you pick something up. And then, all right, so we're gonna try to get one of these that's cold. None of these are cold, but we'll take a Diet Coke. And then all you do is walk out. Like, watch, I'm literally gonna walk out with my drink here. Oh, it wants me to go out this way. And I'm done. And in a few minutes, it's gonna charge to my credit card, which is pretty cool. Now I have myself a soda. Downside is I have no idea how much I paid for this. I have zero idea how much I paid for this. Oh well, it's the way it goes sometimes. Oh, hey, we're back. And now they're doing cool things again. We'll get one more view of these guys all kind of cronying up. Super fun. Yeah, man.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go Mets, actually.
Go Mets right now.
Giants are golfing, but the Mets got a chance. Come on. We gotta pull through. You too. Oh. Yeah. You don't get a lot of love wearing a San Francisco Giants hat. Everybody knows that the Giants are in a bad way right now. I'm still a fan. Unfortunately, that's what being a fan is about, is rooting for the team even when they stink. And the Giants are struggling right now, but you know what? They got money they could spend. It's just nice to be received here as just a baseball fan, so that's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna go a little bit further here. We're gonna go up the stairs. I'm gonna show you where the cosplay area is, and I think that's gonna sign off for the day. We'll go up these stairs. You can see the sun is in my eyes as the day gets long, friends. Not a lot of places to sit around here. Wonder if there'll be any interesting cosplayers to talk to when we're up there. We already met Keith from Honolulu, which was really cool. Also known as Arcade Man. You can see there's a lot of people that just hang out here, cosplayers. Look at that. We got Zombie Star-Lord. Zombie Star-Lord and Gambit. Looking good, looking good. And then we've got, what do we have over here? Is it Princess Peach?
That's exactly what I was.
Very cute. Very cool. And look, this Iron Man suit. Got a couple of these guys staying here. Pool guy. All right. It's no surprise to me that there's a lot of cosplayers here because we're really close to the cosplay area. Now I mentioned that there's yet another level up, and we're gonna have to check that out tomorrow. We're getting on in the day. We've done so much, surprisingly, today. We've been to the Pizza Beer Party celebration where we saw his clothing line get announced at the Roosevelts. We had some nice lunch and a nice hangout. We didn't do it on camera, but we had a really nice post-lunch hangout with Paging Mr. Morrow, Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, one of the really fun Disney creators that I love to follow, and he's just a really gentle and nice guy. We tried to go to the Dune Prophecy event, but we did not get invited. I was a little bit surprised. I was hoping that we could have made that, but we didn't quite get there.